Hello and welcome to listen to words of wisdom. And how would it feel like to know that there is someone who is the wisest of the wise and shares privately with you, for you, his wisdom? What if every day during the start of the day one had this private tutoring from the highest wisdom? So can we listen to these words in this way for the next few minutes and decide to use them, experiment with them throughout the day, throughout our life, and find out for ourselves what do they do to their life, to our life.
The Father is blessing you with the blessing of becoming equal to Him. While staying in the world of angels, simply come into this corporeal world to perform actions. Constantly continue to practice performing actions as a yogi and become an angel. Always remain conscious of being an angel who lives in the world of angels. You do not live on land, but in the sky. To be an angel means not only to be someone who is beyond this world of vice, but also who is beyond the vision and attitude of vice. An angel is beyond all of those things. Angels constantly love the Father, and the Father constantly loves them. Both are constantly absorbed in love for one another. Have you become such angels?
This word and this perhaps image or idea or definition of an angel is known to all of us. And to be invited to see the self as an angel is something new, perhaps, for all of us, since we have used this word I. This sense of I is this body and all these physical identities connect with the body. And it is very attractive, very promising. It is, one can say, also entertaining to experiment with seeing the self with such a different vision than what we have been used to. So while we are sharing this, we experiment, immerse the experience of seeing the self as an angel, and better to even forget the words I and self and just visualize, create this image of a being of light. Imagine that wherever we are in our room, a being of light appears And this being comes from a totally different world than the world of the senses. So different than the physical world. The world of this being is of silence and spiritual light. And this being is light, no gender, no nationality, no past, no future, but also no thoughts, no opinions, no ideas. A being that is already perfect. A being that is living, is experiencing, first of all, his own perfection. Experiences angelic heart. And who can be closer to God other than an angel? And this angel has a totally different vision for this world of the senses, the world of vices. At this time, everyone experiences vices. Human beings are at their lowest in terms of their consciousness. But this being is totally different, and his vision is angelic for everyone. He sees them as angels and has come in this physical world to remind them as a companion of God.
By becoming an angel, you will be liberated from having to make effort. Those who fly are faster than those who walk, run, or jump up high, and so they would be liberated from making effort. In the eternal form, you are those who fly. A soul is a flying bird, not a walking bird. Instead of being a flying bird, you became a caged bird. When you labor over many different adverse situations and wonder what you can do or how you can do something, then the situation becomes big and you become small. The situation becomes powerful and you become weak. In any situation, there is only one answer to resolve all the questions of how and why: to become a flying bird. Let the situation remain down below and you fly above it. When you look down from up above, then no matter how big something is, it will appear to be very tiny. The easy way to overcome all situations is to become an angel and a flying bird.
One could ask, while listening to these so elevated and inspiring words of wisdom, do I have to change my nature and become something else? To become angel from human being, or to become a flying bird in terms of my consciousness, when what I have experienced so far is so different? And the answer is, we are here while listening to this wisdom to remember to see clearly again that we are all these elevated qualities An angel, a flying bird are connected with qualities. And it takes 1 second to create a wrong opinion about anything, including the self, and believe it, and then think that this is the reality for you, and live your life according to this mistake and all the complications. So, all human beings, as beings, yes, they have the human physical form, the body, but at the level of the being, they are beings that are so light. Their nature is freedom, in the sense that no thought about anything of their human nature or the human world, the physical world, can tie them down unless they identify with this thought and they believe that this is them. And then it's possible to live their life based on that one mistake, thinking that they're the body, thinking that all these scenes in the play of life are real when they come for them to be entertained, and at this time to use every scene in the drama to remind others that they're flying birds, that they're angels.
The angel, as you described, is free from bondage. And the angel remains in that space, which is named the spiritual sky, a sky beyond the physical sky, a sky where the angel is able to experience feelings of love for the entire human family. There are no differences in the heart of an angel. The companion is a supreme soul, the supreme angel. The family is a family that includes everyone. The thoughts are pure and clean and clear, and they are benevolent towards each human soul, towards nature, towards all the other souls. Understanding that you are that sleeping angel, and now you can wake up in a moment and come above that line, come into that sky and remain free from bondage. And when the angel is going below the line, is going below the line just to help. Quick intervention to help someone to come into that space of clarity, of benevolence, of unlimited love. That is not a bondage. You are no longer in that chain of being a slave of someone or something. You are free, and you are helping others with your thoughts, with your words, with your actions. One suggestion for today for the practice is to start this process of self-observation. And there can be two aspects that can be observed throughout the day. The first aspect can be, which is your cage? When you are flying as a bird, as an angel, you enjoy everything. And you can observe with detachment that yes, there used to be some attraction through the physical senses or some attachment. But at some moment, the mind becomes trapped again in that cage. Just observe what is a cage that traps a bird, is no longer flying, the mind is no longer free. It can be food, it can be clothes, it can be decorations for Christmas, it can be job or your project, can be anything. Just observe it and write it down, and as soon as you have seen it, come above the line again. And the second practice for self-observation, if you want, is to identify what is mine. An angel is someone who is always using the word yours. Yours meaning everything is of the Supreme Soul. This body is for service, the possessions are for helping everyone, the time is to share it with others, but every now and then, maybe not very often, but sometimes you use the word mine. This is my room. This is my computer. This is my food. No one should touch it. Observe it, write it down, and as soon as you have seen it, you can go beyond it. You can return to that flying stage. Final words from you. Anyone would like to share anything or add to the practice? Yes?
Level and see the problem as very small. For an angel, everything is small and nothing is mine. There is no I and mine. And when you are in that stage, looking down, even it looks so small, you can see it clearly what is going on. And then you can clearly deal with it. So that's the practice today. Om Shanti.
Yes? Anyone else?
Such a simple practices, such a simple charts can bring so much benefit. They make you very clear and honest with where you're at. And also, it takes 1 second's decision to let go of something so useless, which is this minus and flying. Just experiment with it.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We'll meet again tomorrow at the same time. Bye-bye.